She never wanted to haunt anyone. She just drifted in on a breath of October, a little softer than a memory, a little warmer than expected. It started, as many old things do, with a twist of wire and leftover thread. No grand plan, just the shape of someone forgotten, but not unloved. Her cloak curled like a whisper, draped over the bones of the past. Every dip of cotton held a sigh. Every press of glue was a promise to stay kind. Some say she used to live in a music box. Others say she was the spirit of a bedtime story that never got finished. No one's sure. She doesn't remember either. Only that she likes ticking clocks and the scent of woolen shawls. She lives in spaces between drawers and seasons, between goodbyes and not yets. One time, I found her sitting in a teacup. Another time, curled in the pocket of a winter coat. The folds of her cloak were stained with time. I used tea, like always, and added a drop of ink from a letter I never sent. That's why she smells like someone's secrets. She doesn't speak, but she hums, low, gentle, like the melody from an attic someone forgot to dust. If she visits your shelf, let her stay. Just don't ask her for answers. She only brings questions wrapped in quiet comfort. And if you catch her looking at you, don't worry. She's not watching. She's remembering. Some say she used to live in a forgotten lace drawer, folded among handkerchiefs and dreams. Others whisper that she drifted in through the keyhole one windy night and stayed, simply because no one asked her to leave. She has a way of knowing when you're feeling a little lost. You'll look up and she's there. Not startling, just present. A hush in the shape of kindness. Her favorite thing is the tick-tock of old clocks. Not because she's waiting, but because she likes how time sounds when it's not in a hurry. She visits the corners of rooms where dust motes dance like fairies. She watches, listens, remembers. If you leave a saucer of milk by the window, she'll hum and thanks. If you leave a story unfinished, she'll hold it like a bookmark made of air. Once, she followed a dream home from the forest. It was a dream about a child who could speak to moths. They played together until dawn, the child, the moths, and the ghost, all glowing in different ways. Sometimes, if the moon is just right, she floats in circles, slowly, not haunting, but remembering how it felt to spin when you were small. She never scares the cat. In fact, the cat seems to like her. When I made her arms, they curled on their own, as if reaching for something unseen, or maybe remembering how to dance. Her cloak, made of cotton and silence, seems to move even when there's no breeze. And her eyes, they aren't spooky, just wide and soft and curious. She once found an envelope tucked inside a book. No letter, just a pressed flower and the faintest scent of violets. She kept it. Not because it was hers, but because someone had loved enough to save it. She says objects carry echoes, and that's why she lingers in attics where echoes are soft and plentiful. If you ask her a question, she won't answer right away. Instead, she'll float a little closer, tilt her head, and let the quiet fill in what words cannot. She believes every silence has a shape, and hers is round and warm, like a teacup left waiting. She once played hide and seek with the shadows of a grandfather clock. They moved slowly, but she didn't mind. She's not in a hurry to be found. Sometimes she hides just to see if anyone notices the hush in the room changing shape. There are children who see her, not clearly, more like a flutter in the corner of the eye or a cozy feeling when they're alone. They say she smells like old pages and dusted dreams, and sometimes sings lullabies no one remembers writing. Her favorite place is above your bookshelf, just where the lamplight fades into shadow. There, she hums to herself and watches the spines of forgotten stories. She's waiting for someone to read aloud, not for her sake, but so the words don't fall asleep forever. Sometimes, when no one is looking, she glides up to the attic window and watches the rain. She doesn't mind being alone, but she does like the way droplets race down the glass, like tiny messengers with nowhere to go. One evening, she found a wooden thimble and began rolling it gently across the floor, as if it were a moon on a tiny stage. She played like that for hours, not because she was bored, but because she believed even forgotten things deserved a little dance. They say she once stitched a torn mitten with a thread made of spider silk and kindness. It wasn't perfect, but the hand inside it never felt cold again. Sometimes she hums to the broom bristles in the corner, not because they're lonely, but just in case they are. She once kept a spider company while it wove a web on an old lantern hook. The two of them sat in silence as the threads grew silver in the moonlight. When it was done, she said nothing, just smiled and floated on. You might not notice her right away, but your cat will, and your books will stay open to the page you needed most. She never asked to be seen. But when someone does notice her, really notice her, something shifts. A little hush deepens. The room softens around the edges, and she smiles in her own way, barely there, like a memory warming a cold morning. So if you've watched all the way through, she thanks you. I do too. You've brought light into a quiet place. And if you ever feel like leaving her a message, maybe a little hello in the comments, she'll be listening. She always is. And who knows? That small ripple might help others find their way here too. Until next time, may your ghosts be kind, your corners cozy, and your stories softly told.